Hi everyone, welcome to your 11th week of math online learning. For this week, we are going to do the following. I can use substitution to fill in a table of values. I can plot the ordered pair on a Cartesian plane, and I can graph equations, okay? So before we start, as always, I'm going to show you our grade 8 combined Google Classroom. Go to classwork. Today is June 8th, okay? So I'm going to use these resources for our lesson today, okay? Now, it is always nice to review what a Cartesian plane is, and you've learned this in grade 7, okay? So let's just do this very quickly. Now, if you see the line from left to right or horizontal, we're going to call this line the x-axis, okay? The x-axis. Likewise, we are going to name our line that is going from top to bottom, and that is my y-axis. Okay? Now, you've probably seen something like this, right? You're probably seeing something like this. 4, 5, let's say. Okay? Now, this one is called a ordered pair. This is called an ordered pair. Okay? So, we know that the ordered pair 4, 5, what is that actually? So, we know that 4 is actually our x-axis, and our 5 is actually on our y-axis. So, you can definitely see that 4, 5, so let's see, 4 to the right, so we always start from the origin. So I'm going to write over here the origin, okay? And we are going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 right, and we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this plot over here is 4, 5, okay? And you can see that, hey, Mr. Minug, these two are both positives. That is correct. These two are both positives. And then on this one over here, this is going to be, our x's are negative, but our y values are positive. This one here, both of our x and y values are negative. And then last but not least, this one, our x-axis is positive and our y-axis is negative. If you remember this one from grade 7, we know that we call this quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay? So, you can pause this video and just write this on your notes. Okay? So, I'm going to, before I even attempt on this worksheet, we are going to practice on how to plot these ordered pairs. Okay, so if you look over here, it says here, drag the points below onto their correct positions on the coordinate grid, then press the check button. So now the first one, this orange one, is 5, 2. Okay, now 5, 2, we need to look at 5 on the x-axis to the right, and then 2 up, isn't it? So 5 to the right and 2 up. So my orange is right over here. Are we correct? Yes, we are correct. Let's try another one. This one is 1, 4. So this green button over here, we are going to go 1 to the right on the x-axis, and then we're going to go 4 up. So it's right over here. Are we correct? Yes, we're correct. Now these ones, 3 and 7. So we are going to go 3 to the right on the x-axis, and then 7 all the way to the top, right over here. And we are correct. This one, 2, 3, this yellow one. So we're going to go 2 to the right, and we're going to go 3 up. So this is where the yellow dot should be. Okay, always look at your x-axis first, and then look at your y, and then plot the ordered pair. Okay, I'm correct. 7, 1. So again, let's look at 7 to the right and 1 up. I am correct. I'm going to keep going on. 8 to the right and 1 up. I am correct. This one, 6 and 0. Okay, now that means you're going to look at 6, but you're not going up or down. You're just going to stay at y equals 0 right here. And then last but not least, 4, 6. So we're going to go 4 to the right, and we're going to go 6 up right here. Okay. Yay! Claim a trophy for completing this. Nah, it's okay. I don't need a trophy. Alright, now let's try another one. This is the reason why it was level 1 is because we are technically just practicing on quadrant 1. But now if we go to level 2, we are going to go to all the quadrants, right? So if you look at this one, 1, negative 1. Okay, we're going to go 1 to the right on the x-axis, and then we have to go down right over here. So this orange is in quadrant 4, and I am correct. Let's try another one. 4, negative 3. Okay, this thing's in the way, but whatever. I'm going to go 4 to the right, and I'm going to go 3 down. Am I correct? Yes, I'm correct. This one, negative 3 and 1. So I'm going to go negative 3 on the x-axis, but I'm going to go up 1. So that one is 3, negative 1, and I am correct. 2, negative 2. I'm going to go 2 to the right and 2 down. I am correct. 0, 2. So I'm going to start at 0, okay, but I have to go up 2. So am I correct? Yes, I'm correct. Now, 3, negative 2. I'm going to go 3 to the right, and I'm going to go 2 down. That's it. Now this one, negative 2, 3. I'm going to go negative 2 to the left, and I'm going to go 3 up. Yeah, very easy. This one, negative 1, negative 3. I'm going to go negative 1 to the left, and then I have to go negative 3 down. Okay? Another trophy for Mr. Manu, but again, as always, I don't need it. Alright, if you want to try a little bit more difficult, try level 3 or 4, okay? So that one is just review on how to plot ordered pairs, okay? So let's just work on your worksheet. This is not the assignment, by the way. This is just the lesson portion. So it says here, plot the following points on the coordinate grid plane below. Be sure to label your points with the corresponding letter. So I understand that it is very difficult to use WebPaint when it doesn't follow the page. So let's look at the first one. The first one says 2, 3. Okay. So again, this is going to be my x-axis, and this is going to be my y-axis, right? So it says here 2, 3. I'm going to go from the origin 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. This one is 2, 3. I know I'm not gonna write. Oh, sorry. Let's try one more time. 2, 3. Sorry. 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 2, 3. I'm gonna put in A. That one's done. Again, we always look at our x's first and y's. Let's look at F. It's just 8. So 8 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. This one is F. Very easy. Let's look at G. Negative 3, 10. Negative 1, 2, 3. And then negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's all the way at the bottom. I'm just going to call it G. This one, 6 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. This is B. 6, 8. Let's try negative 8, negative 7. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. and then down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one is going to be C. This one goes away. Let's try, let's try another one. This one goes away. 6, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then negative 1 right over here, and that one is H. This one goes away. This one is 5, negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is D. Okay? And then let's do I. Negative 5 and 7. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right over there. That one is I. This one's done. Let's do negative 2 and 3. Negative 1, negative 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Right over here. That one is E. That one's gone. And then J. 0, negative 5. So 0, you start at the origin, and then you're going to go down. Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one's J. Okay? So, everyone, just pause the video. If you want to try it out, please do. Now, let's see what else. So, what if you get an equation and you need to solve it? You need to plot it on the graph. Well, first and foremost, you need to use substitution, okay? You know your x values and you need to substitute in the equation so that way you know what your y value is. So I have an example over here, 2x plus 1. So we can always start from the origin, right? So let's start. So if my x value was 0, what is 2 times 0? 2 times 0 is 0, and then 0 plus 1 is 1, okay? Let's keep moving. This one, if my x is 1, so 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Let's keep going. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. This one, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. 4 times 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. You can actually see that these are actually going up by 2, isn't it? So let's try this one, negatives. Please be careful of your negatives. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. This one. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. So now you have a bunch of ordered pairs. So negative 4 and negative 7. Where should you put that here? This one, negative 3, negative 5. You have to remember your x values actually goes on the left, and then your y values go on the right. Negative 1, 0, 1, and so on. Okay? So make sure you know how to fill in a table of values. Okay? So we are pretty much short of time, but I want to quickly look at your assignment for this week. So for your assignment for this week, there's actually two. The first one is you need to fill in a table of values and you need to write the ordered pair. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly show this to you. So again, 1 minus 8 is negative 7. So your ordered pair is going to be 1, negative 7. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, now for your next worksheet, is this. You need to use substitution and fill out the table of values, get your ordered pair, and then you plot them on the Cartesian plane. And that's pretty much your lesson for this week. Okay? Any questions, make sure you leave it in the comment box or save it for Google Meet. Okay? As always, have a great day.